Welcome back to the audio bookshelf. We hope you enjoy the book, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to get our latest content. Please enjoy. The Male Hierarchy. A Deep Dive. Presented by Theo E. David from the audio bookshelf. Chapter 1, Understanding the Hierarchy. The concept of male hierarchy has existed for centuries, evolving across cultures and societies. While often misunderstood or oversimplified, it plays a significant role in shaping behaviors, relationships, and structures within social groups. In this chapter, we will explore the origins of hierarchy among men, its defining traits, and the impact it has on modern society. At its core, the male hierarchy can be viewed as a system of organization where individuals are positioned based on attributes like leadership, competence, and dominance. Anthropologists have long observed hierarchical structures in early human groups, where roles were divided to ensure survival. Some men assumed leadership roles, while others specialized in hunting, protection, or other communal tasks. These roles were often dictated by necessity, and over time, hierarchical structures became deeply embedded in human interaction. One of the key aspects of the male hierarchy is competition. Men are naturally driven to compete for resources, status, and influence. While competition is often framed negatively in modern discourse, it has historically served as a mechanism for innovation and progress. Through competition, individuals demonstrate skills, assert value, and contribute to the growth of the group. Yet, the hierarchy is not solely about dominance or power. Collaboration plays an equally vital role. Within any effective hierarchy, there is a balance between assertiveness and cooperation. Those at the top often rely on the collective efforts of those beneath them, creating a dynamic interplay that ensures group cohesion and productivity. As societies evolved, so too did the markers of status within the hierarchy. In the past, physical strength and the ability to provide were paramount. Today, intellect, emotional intelligence, and social influence often determine one's position within the hierarchy. This shift reflects the changing demands of a modern, interconnected world, where collaboration and adaptability are increasingly valuable. It is important to recognize that male hierarchy is not monolithic. The traits valued within a hierarchy vary widely depending on the cultural, professional, or social context. For example, in a corporate setting, leadership may be defined by one's ability to innovate and inspire a team. In contrast, within a traditional community, hierarchy might still be influenced by age, wisdom, or contributions to the collective. Chapter 2, The Roots of Competition and Collaboration. To understand the male hierarchy, it is essential to explore the interplay between competition and collaboration. These two forces, often seen as opposing, work together to define relationships and roles within groups. Historically, this balance has been the cornerstone of survival and success in both primitive and modern societies. Competition arises from the basic human instinct for survival. In early human history, resources like food, shelter, and mates were limited, and competition ensured that the strongest, smartest, or most resourceful individuals rose to the top. This competition wasn't merely physical, it also included strategic thinking and social maneuvering. Those who could lead effectively or form beneficial alliances often secured better positions within the hierarchy. However, pure competition can lead to conflict and instability. This is where collaboration becomes crucial. In many cases, survival required collective effort. Hunting larger prey, defending against predators, or building shelters were tasks that demanded teamwork. Even the most dominant individuals needed the support of their group to achieve these goals. This created a dynamic where competition established roles, but collaboration ensured the survival and prosperity of the entire group. Modern examples of this balance are everywhere. In a corporate setting, employees may compete for promotions or recognition, but they also rely on their colleagues to achieve shared goals. In sports, individual athletes may strive to outperform one another, yet teamwork is often what leads to victory. Even in casual social groups, there is a mix of friendly rivalry and mutual support that strengthens bonds. A fascinating aspect of competition within male hierarchies is how it fosters personal growth. Challenges and rivalries push individuals to improve their skills, adapt to changing circumstances, and develop resilience. However, unchecked competition can become toxic, leading to jealousy, sabotage, or burnout. This is why healthy collaboration acts as a counterbalance, encouraging individuals to share knowledge, mentor others, and work toward common objectives. The roots of collaboration are deeply tied to the concept of trust. In any hierarchy, trust forms the foundation of effective teamwork. Those who prove themselves reliable, fair, and supportive often gain respect and influence within the group. Trust also allows individuals to take risks, knowing that their peers will support them if they falter. Interestingly, the most successful hierarchies often exhibit what researchers call competitive cooperation. This term refers to the ability to compete fiercely while still maintaining a sense of mutual respect and collaboration. For example, in high-performing teams, individuals push each other to excel but also celebrate one another's successes. This dynamic creates an environment where competition drives innovation and collaboration ensures sustainability. In today's world, understanding the balance between competition and collaboration is more important than ever. Rapid technological advancements and globalization have created new opportunities and challenges for male hierarchies. In this context, adaptability and emotional intelligence are becoming as important as traditional markers of status, such as strength or material wealth. As we move forward, we will explore the role of leadership in shaping these dynamics. Leaders often set the tone for how competition and collaboration are balanced within a group, influencing not only the structure of the hierarchy but also the culture that defines it. By understanding what makes an effective leader, individuals can better navigate their own roles within the hierarchy and contribute to a healthier, more productive environment. Chapter 3: Leadership in the Male Hierarchy. Leadership is a defining feature of any hierarchy. In male hierarchies, leaders often emerge as individuals who can inspire confidence, command respect, and guide others toward shared goals. While the traits of a successful leader may vary depending on the context, certain principles remain consistent across cultures and time periods. One of the primary roles of a leader is to provide direction. In early human societies, this might have meant leading a hunt, organizing defenses, or mediating disputes. Today, it often involves setting a vision, making strategic decisions, and ensuring that every member of the group feels valued and motivated. Leadership is not solely about authority or dominance. The most effective leaders often exhibit a blend of strength and empathy. They are decisive when necessary but also willing to listen and adapt. This balance allows them to build trust and foster loyalty among their peers. A key trait of successful leaders is their ability to manage conflict. In any hierarchy, disagreements and rivalries are inevitable. A strong leader can mediate these conflicts, ensuring that competition remains healthy and does not disrupt the group's cohesion. By addressing issues fairly and transparently, leaders reinforce the values of trust and respect that are critical to collaboration. Another important aspect of leadership is the ability to recognize and nurture potential in others. Great leaders do not simply seek to maintain their position at the top of the hierarchy, they actively invest in the growth and development of their team. By empowering others, they create a more dynamic and resilient hierarchy where success is shared rather than concentrated. Leadership within the male hierarchy also involves a degree of vulnerability. While traditional notions of masculinity often emphasize stoicism and invulnerability, modern leadership recognizes the value of authenticity. Leaders who are willing to admit their mistakes, seek feedback, and show empathy often gain deeper respect and loyalty from their peers. In the next chapter, we will delve into the biological and psychological foundations of male hierarchy. By understanding the innate drives and behaviors that shape these structures, we can gain deeper insights into why they persist and how they can be harnessed for positive outcomes. Let us continue. Chapter 4: The Biological and Psychological Foundations of Male Hierarchy. The roots of the male hierarchy are not solely cultural, they are deeply embedded in biology and psychology. To fully understand its structure and function, we must examine the innate drives and evolutionary mechanisms that underpin male behavior. These biological and psychological factors influence how hierarchies form, how individuals interact within them, and why they persist across societies and generations. The role of evolution in male hierarchies. Human behavior is shaped by millions of years of evolutionary pressures. In early human groups, survival and reproduction were the primary objectives, and hierarchical structures often facilitated both. For males, hierarchies provided a framework for determining access to resources, mates, and protection. One of the most significant biological factors driving male hierarchy is testosterone. This hormone influences traits like competitiveness, risk-taking, and aggression, all of which play a role in determining an individual's position within a group. Higher levels of testosterone are often associated with assertive behavior, which can help men rise within a hierarchy. However, it's important to note that dominance does not always equate to aggression. Many high-ranking individuals use strategic thinking, charisma, and cooperation to maintain their status rather than relying on brute force. Studies on animal behavior provide additional insights into the biological basis of male hierarchies. Among primates, for example, dominant males often secure better access to food and mating opportunities. However, dominance is not achieved solely through physical strength. In species like chimpanzees, high-ranking males often form alliances and demonstrate social intelligence to maintain their position. This mirrors human behavior, where both physical and social skills contribute to hierarchical success. The psychology of status and hierarchy. From a psychological perspective, the desire for status and recognition is a universal human trait. Psychologists argue that this drive stems from the need to belong and be valued within a group. For men, achieving a higher status within a hierarchy often translates to greater influence, respect, and opportunities. One theory that explains this phenomenon is the dominance prestige framework. According to this model, there are two primary pathways to achieving status: dominance and prestige. Dominance involves asserting control through power and authority, while prestige is achieved by demonstrating expertise, competence, or admirable qualities. Both pathways are valid within male hierarchies, but they often lead to different outcomes. Dominance-based hierarchies tend to be more rigid and may rely on fear or coercion. While effective in the short term, they can breed resentment and instability. Prestige-based hierarchies, on the other hand, are often more collaborative and sustainable. Leaders who gain respect through their skills and contributions are more likely to inspire loyalty and cooperation. Neuroscience and hierarchical behavior. The brain also plays a critical role in shaping hierarchical behavior. Neuroscientists have identified specific neural circuits involved in processing social status and hierarchy. For instance, the prefrontal cortex is associated with decision-making and social behavior, while the amygdala is linked to emotional responses like fear and aggression. Research has shown that individuals who perceive themselves as lower in a hierarchy often experience higher levels of stress and anxiety. This is because lower-ranking individuals may feel more vulnerable to external threats or social exclusion. Conversely, those at the top of a hierarchy often experience increased confidence and reduced stress, though they may face pressure to maintain their position. Interestingly, the brain's reward system also responds to changes in social status. Achieving a higher rank within a hierarchy activates the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. This reinforces the desire to compete and succeed, further entrenching hierarchical behavior. Cultural influences on biological and psychological drives. While biology and psychology provide the foundation for male hierarchies, culture plays a significant role in shaping how these hierarchies manifest. For example, in individualistic societies, competition and self-promotion are often celebrated, leading to more overt displays of dominance. In collectivist cultures, collaboration and harmony are emphasized, resulting in hierarchies that prioritize group cohesion over individual achievement. Cultural norms also influence the traits that are valued within a hierarchy. In some contexts, physical strength and aggression may be prized, while in others, intelligence, creativity, or emotional sensitivity may carry more weight. This cultural variability highlights the adaptability of male hierarchies and their ability to evolve in response to changing societal values. Implications for modern life. Understanding the biological and psychological foundations of male hierarchy has important implications for modern life. By recognizing the innate drives that shape behavior, individuals and organizations can create environments that foster healthy competition and collaboration. For example, workplaces that promote fairness, transparency, and mutual respect are more likely to maintain productive and inclusive hierarchies. Additionally, understanding these foundations can help individuals navigate their own position within a hierarchy. By leveraging their strengths, building alliances, and contributing to the group's success, individuals can enhance their status in a way that benefits both themselves and their community. In the next chapter, we will explore the concept of power dynamics within male hierarchies. Power is a defining feature of any hierarchy, and understanding how it is distributed, maintained, and challenged is essential for navigating these structures effectively. Let us proceed. Chapter 5: Power Dynamics and Influence. Power is at the heart of any hierarchical structure. It determines who makes decisions, who enforces rules, and who holds influence within a group. In male hierarchies, power dynamics are often complex and multifaceted, shaped by factors like authority, resources, and relationships. The nature of power. Power within a hierarchy can be classified into two main types: positional power and personal power. Positional power is derived from an individual's role or rank within the hierarchy. For example, a manager has positional power over their subordinates by virtue of their title and responsibilities. Personal power, on the other hand, comes from an individual's qualities, such as charisma, expertise, or the ability to inspire others. Successful leaders often balance both types of power. Positional power provides the authority to make decisions, while personal power fosters trust and respect. Leaders who rely solely on positional power may struggle to build meaningful connections with their peers, while those who lack positional power may find it difficult to implement their ideas effectively. The distribution of power. In most hierarchies, power is distributed unevenly. This distribution often reflects the skills, contributions, and relationships of individuals within the group. However, power is not static. It can shift over time as individuals rise or fall within the hierarchy. Power is also influenced by the social context. In formal hierarchies, such as those found in organizations or governments, power is often codified through rules and regulations. In informal hierarchies, such as social groups or communities, power is more fluid and may depend on factors like personality, reputation, or social connections. The next sections will delve deeper into how power can be harnessed effectively, the risks of abuse, and strategies for maintaining healthy hierarchies. Let us continue this exploration. Chapter 6: Harnessing Power Effectively. While power is a central feature of any hierarchy, its effectiveness depends on how it is wielded. Leaders who use power responsibly can inspire loyalty, drive progress, and maintain group cohesion. Conversely, those who abuse power risk undermining trust, creating resentment, and destabilizing the hierarchy. In this chapter, we will explore the characteristics of effective power, strategies for wielding it wisely, and the potential pitfalls of its misuse. Characteristics of effective power. Effective power is rooted in respect and mutual benefit. Leaders who wield power effectively understand that their authority is not simply a privilege but a responsibility. They recognize that their decisions impact others and strive to use their influence to create positive outcomes for the group as a whole. Transparency is another hallmark of effective power. Leaders who are open about their intentions, goals, and decision-making processes are more likely to earn the trust of their peers. Transparency reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings or conflicts and fosters a sense of inclusion within the hierarchy. Adaptability is also crucial. Effective leaders are not rigid in their approach. They adapt to changing circumstances and are willing to evolve their strategies when necessary. This flexibility allows them to remain relevant and maintain their influence over time. Strategies for wielding power wisely. Led by example, one of the most powerful ways to influence others is through action. Leaders who demonstrate integrity, dedication, and a strong work ethic inspire others to follow suit. By setting a positive example, leaders establish credibility and build a foundation of trust. Empower others. True power is not about controlling others, but enabling them to succeed. Leaders who invest in the growth and development of their peers create a more dynamic and resilient hierarchy. Empowerment fosters loyalty and ensures that the group can thrive even in the leader's absence. Listen actively. Listening is an often overlooked aspect of leadership. By actively seeking input from others, leaders demonstrate that they value diverse perspectives and are committed to making informed decisions. This inclusivity strengthens the hierarchy and ensures that all members feel heard and respected. Maintain accountability. Leaders must hold themselves and others accountable for their actions. Accountability reinforces the values of fairness and responsibility, which are essential for maintaining a healthy hierarchy. The risks of power misuse. Power is a double-edged sword. When misused, it can lead to significant harm, both for the individual and the group. Common pitfalls of power misuse include authoritarianism. Leaders who rely solely on their authority to enforce compliance often stifle creativity and breed resentment. Over time, this approach can erode trust and undermine the group's cohesion. Favoritism. Showing favoritism within a hierarchy can create divisions and reduce morale. Leaders must strive to treat all members of the group fairly and equitably. Neglecting feedback. Leaders who dismiss or ignore feedback risk becoming disconnected from the needs and concerns of their group. This lack of awareness can lead to poor decision-making and loss of influence. Case studies of effective power use. Throughout history, there have been countless examples of leaders who wielded power effectively. For instance, Abraham Lincoln's leadership during the American Civil War exemplified the principles of transparency, accountability, and empathy. By fostering unity and demonstrating resilience, Lincoln was able to navigate one of the most challenging periods in American history. In modern times, business leaders like Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, have demonstrated the power of empathy and empowerment. Nadella's focus on collaboration and innovation has transformed Microsoft's culture, making it one of the most successful and respected companies in the world. These examples illustrate that effective power is not about dominance or control. It is about inspiring others, fostering growth, and creating a shared vision for success. Chapter 7. Conflict and Resolution in Male Hierarchies. Conflict is an inevitable part of any hierarchy. Differences in opinions, competition for resources, and personality clashes can all lead to tension within a group. While conflict is often viewed negatively, it can also be a source of growth and innovation when managed effectively. The causes of conflict. Conflicts within male hierarchies often arise from three primary sources. Competition, rivalries over status, recognition, or resources can create friction between individuals. Communication breakdown, misunderstandings, or lack of transparency can lead to mistrust and disagreements. Power imbalances, unequal distribution of power, or perceived favoritism can result in resentment and conflict. Strategies for conflict resolution. Address issues early. Small disagreements can escalate into larger conflicts if left unresolved. Leaders should address issues promptly and openly to prevent them from festering. Foster open communication. Encouraging open dialogue allows individuals to express their concerns and work toward mutually beneficial solutions. Seek mediation. In cases where conflicts cannot be resolved internally, seeking a neutral mediator can help facilitate a fair resolution. Focus on common goals. Reminding individuals of the group's shared objectives can help redirect their energy toward collaboration rather than conflict. The role of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a critical skill for managing conflict within hierarchies. Leaders with high emotional intelligence are better equipped to understand the emotions and perspectives of others, navigate sensitive situations, and build rapport. By demonstrating empathy and self-awareness, they can de-escalate tensions and foster a more harmonious environment. Conflict as a catalyst for growth. While conflict can be challenging, it also presents opportunities for growth. When addressed constructively, conflicts can lead to increased understanding, stronger relationships, and innovative solutions. By embracing conflict as a natural part of hierarchy, individuals can use it as a tool for learning and improvement. In the next chapter, we will explore how male hierarchies adapt to change and the role of resilience in maintaining stability during times of uncertainty. Let us proceed. Chapter 8: Adaptation and Resilience in Male Hierarchies. Adaptability and resilience are essential for the survival and success of any hierarchy, particularly in an era of rapid change and unpredictability. Male hierarchies, while often rooted in tradition, have consistently evolved to meet new challenges. In this chapter, we will examine how hierarchies adapt to external pressures, the role of resilience in sustaining them, and strategies for fostering adaptability and growth within these structures. The necessity of adaptation. Change is inevitable. Whether driven by technological advancements, shifting cultural values, or unforeseen crises, external pressures require hierarchies to evolve. Those that resist change risk becoming obsolete, while those that embrace it can thrive. Historically, hierarchies that adapted to new circumstances were better equipped to maintain their relevance and effectiveness. For instance, during the Industrial Revolution, traditional feudal hierarchies gave way to more complex organizational structures that prioritized innovation and productivity. Similarly, in the digital age, flat hierarchies and decentralized decision-making have become more prominent in industries where agility and creativity are critical. The role of leadership in adaptation. Leaders play a pivotal role in guiding hierarchies through periods of change. Effective leaders recognize the need for adaptation early and take proactive steps to prepare their groups for the challenges ahead. This often involves visionary thinking. Leaders must anticipate future trends and position their hierarchy to capitalize on emerging opportunities. Embracing innovation, encouraging experimentation, and adopting new technologies can help hierarchies remain competitive and relevant. Fostering a growth mindset. Leaders who cultivate a culture of continuous learning and improvement empower individuals within the hierarchy to adapt and grow. Resilience, sustaining stability amid change. While adaptation is about embracing change, resilience focuses on maintaining stability and cohesion during periods of uncertainty. Resilience enables hierarchies to withstand external shocks and recover from setbacks. Key components of resilience include strong foundations, a clear mission, shared values, and well-defined roles provide a sense of stability that anchors the group during turbulent times. Flexibility. Resilient hierarchies are not rigid, they are capable of adjusting their structures and processes to meet new demands. Emotional support. Building a supportive and inclusive environment helps individuals cope with stress and maintain their commitment to the group. Case studies of adaptation and resilience. One example of a resilient and adaptive hierarchy is the transformation of the military over the past century. Traditional military hierarchies, which once emphasized rigid command structures, have increasingly embraced decentralized decision-making and technological innovation. This shift has allowed modern armed forces to respond more effectively to the complexities of contemporary warfare. In the business world, companies like IBM have demonstrated remarkable resilience by reinventing themselves in response to changing market conditions. Originally known for its hardware, IBM shifted its focus to software, services, and artificial intelligence, ensuring its continued relevance in the tech industry. Strategies for fostering adaptability and resilience. Encourage open communication, creating an environment where individuals feel comfortable sharing ideas and feedback promotes innovation and adaptability. Invest in skill development, providing opportunities for training and professional growth ensures that individuals within the hierarchy are equipped to handle new challenges. Celebrate successes and learn from failures. Recognizing achievements reinforces positive behavior, while analyzing failures fosters a culture of learning and improvement. Build strong relationships. Trust and camaraderie within the hierarchy create a sense of unity that helps the group navigate difficult times. Chapter 9: Diversity and Inclusion in Male Hierarchies. As societies become more interconnected and diverse, the importance of inclusion within hierarchies has grown. Diversity enriches hierarchies by introducing a wider range of perspectives, skills, and experiences. However, achieving true inclusion requires intentional effort and a willingness to challenge traditional norms. The benefits of diversity. Diverse hierarchies are often more innovative, adaptable, and effective. By drawing on a broader range of perspectives, they are better equipped to identify opportunities, solve problems, and respond to challenges. Diversity also fosters creativity by encouraging individuals to think outside the box and question conventional approaches. In addition to its practical benefits, diversity promotes fairness and equity. Inclusive hierarchies recognize the value of every individual and strive to create an environment where everyone has the opportunity to contribute and succeed. Challenges to inclusion. Despite its benefits, achieving diversity within hierarchies is not without challenges. Resistance to change, unconscious biases, and deeply ingrained cultural norms can all create barriers to inclusion. Leaders must actively work to address these challenges by promoting awareness, implementing inclusive policies, and holding themselves and others accountable for fostering a culture of respect and equity. Strategies for building inclusive hierarchies. Embrace intersectionality. Recognize that individuals bring a combination of identities and experiences to the table, and value the unique contributions of each person. Promote representation. Ensure that individuals from diverse backgrounds are represented at all levels of the hierarchy, including leadership positions. Foster allyship. Encourage members of the hierarchy to support one another and advocate for inclusion. Provide training and education. Offer resources to help individuals recognize and address biases, build cultural competence, and develop inclusive practices. The role of male hierarchies in promoting inclusion. Male hierarchies have a unique opportunity to lead by example in the pursuit of diversity and inclusion. By actively championing these values, they can set a standard for other groups and demonstrate the benefits of creating a more equitable and inclusive society. In the next chapter, we will examine the future of male hierarchies in an increasingly interconnected and globalized world. As the pace of change accelerates, hierarchies must continue to evolve to remain effective and relevant. Let us continue. Chapter 10: The Future of Male Hierarchies. As the world continues to evolve, so too must the structures that define male hierarchies. Globalization, technological advancement, and shifting societal norms are challenging traditional notions of hierarchy, forcing individuals and groups to adapt rapidly. While the core principles of competition, collaboration, leadership, and resilience remain timeless, the methods by which they are applied will undoubtedly change. The future will demand greater inclusivity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence from those who seek to lead and thrive within hierarchies. By understanding and embracing these dynamics, male hierarchies can remain not only relevant but also transformative forces in shaping a better, more equitable world. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.